Hey, it's Megan Renee. I had already done my first holiday glam video before, but I really felt like I wanted to give it another shot. I wasn't totally happy with it. It was my second video I ever filmed. And then probably in a couple videos, I'm gonna feel like I'm not really happy with this one, but I wanted to give it another shot. So this is my second holiday glam video. It's kind of like an ombre lid with a cut crease with a glitter liner. I will show you guys every step of the way on how I created this. So if you want to know, please keep watching. The first thing I'm gonna start out with is this Clair Mercier foundation primer. I really wanna have like a dewy kind of look on my skin. So I'm gonna use this Iconic London Illuminator. It does have like a little bit of a darker tint to it, so you don't wanna use too much. I'm gonna go ahead and rub it in with my hands. So I'm gonna go right over that with my foundation, and today I'm gonna use this MAC Studio Fix Beauty Blender. My Tarte Tape Shape Concealer. Going underneath of my eye right here and blending it in. And then with the product that's still on my sponge, I'm gonna go over my eyelid so I kind of base that too. Make sure you get it nice and flat in all the creases. Since this is a little bit of a heavier eye makeup look, I'm gonna go ahead and bake underneath of my eyes with some setting powder, and then we'll work on the eyes and go back to the rest of the face. Just so that we can catch any fallout with the powder that's baking underneath of our eyes. For today, I'm gonna use the RCMA to get some on my sponge. First, I'm really gonna push it into my skin and blend it out for both sides. And then I'm just gonna pack some more on. Put it right there. I'm gonna put a little bit in my smile lines too, just so those don't crease up at all. And then the same thing for my forehead lines. For my brows, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and this one is in Taupe. I'm just gonna carve them out real quick with my concealer. Now that I've got them all carved out, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and the one I'm using is in Blonde. I am brand new to using brow mascara, and let me tell you, that is a life changer. I'm just gonna comb it on my brow all the way down, so it kind of like catches onto the hairs and puts the color on there, making them look much thicker. And then you can kind of brush them out how you want them to lay. I like having them fluffy looking, but also not out of control. So down here, I'll kind of just lay it down. I have my eyes based with my Tape Shape Concealer, and I'm just gonna get my sponge with a little bit of my setting powder and kind of just get that base powdered out. I'm gonna be using this Morphe palette. This one is the 35T. This palette's really pretty. It has a ton of different gold colors and some like plum colors and lots of shimmer going on. First color I'm gonna go in with is this corner in the top, using my Morphe M532 fluffy brush. Zoom in for the eyes. Wrong way. And this is just gonna be my first transition color, so it's gonna be really light. So once we get that color in, we're gonna go in with a little bit of a darker color. Still staying on the light side, we don't wanna go too dark just yet. I'm gonna go in with this color right here. Bit of a smaller blending brush. I'm gonna use my B Bella NG344 brush. With this darker color, I am gonna concentrate more in just the crease area. So now I'm gonna use my NYX white eyeshadow base to give my cut crease look and have a base to work with. I did this one off camera to kind of see the shape I wanted to do, and now I'm gonna do the other eye and show you guys how I did it. Makeup Shack T72 concealer brush. It's just really flat and the bristles are pretty dense. I like it. I have to cut my crease in a certain way because of my hooded eye, and if you want to see how I do that in another way, you can check out my first video that I posted. Basically, I'm gonna get some product on my brush, and just looking forward, you can see right away that my hooded eye is going over my lid. So I have to make sure that I'm drawing it above where that crease is so that you could actually see the cut crease. So now I'm going to go in with my Tartelette palette by Tarte. And I'm going to use the color Super Mauve with my Morphe B83 brush. So before you start packing it on, you kind of want to open up your lid, lay it flat, and make sure you smooth out any creases. If you put the powder right on top of a crease, you'll see the crease even more. So make sure it's nice and smoothed out. And then I'm just going to pack that Super Mauve. Now I'm going to go back to my Morphe palette that I was using before, and we're going to go in with this color down here, and that's going to go on the end part of my wing. I'm going to get more of a precise brush, and I'm going to use my Morphe E19 brush. In between those two colors, we're going to put a transition color right here. And we're going to go back to the Tartelette palette that we were using, and we're going to use Best Friend. Going back with a blending brush to kind of softly transition it into that first white color that we had. Back with that very first color that we had used up in this corner, and just give my crease a little bit more of a shadow right around this white area. So the next thing I'm going to go in with is my Mehron metallic powder. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And I'm going to use the mixing liquid that it came with right here. So I'm just going to use this really tiny brush that I have. I got it from some kind of a makeup kit from like Walmart. It's just a really tiny precision brush. My hands are filled there. All along my lines around my cut crease. I'm gonna make a liner go right above my lid too. So I'm just going to connect it from that very first point right down there. And we're going across the lid. So now that I got that part on, I'm going to go ahead and let it dry. Get my eyelash curler, my Tarte one. Neat, 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 neat. Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And now for my waterline, I'm going to use my NYX Wonder Pencil. This one is in light Clair. Lashes today I'm going to use are these Ardell. Are the wispy ones. So now that I got my top lashes on, I'm feeling super extra. So I'm going to put some bottom lashes on. And I'm going to use these Charme by Garland, and they're in medium flare. And I think I'm going to space them out a little bit so it just looks really flared. When I put my bottom lashes on, I like to put a little bit of glue just right on my hand like that. And then grab the bottom lashes with my tweezers, dip it into my glue on my hand, and then place it on. Make sure when you put your bottom lashes on that you already have mascara on, so that way you can just place the lash in between your other lashes and the mascara kind of catches onto the glue. And if you try to put mascara on after you put them on, you might just pull them off. So put the mascara on first and then go ahead and put the bottom lashes on. It's my very first one, just right here, and then release. And now for the inner corners of my lashes. For the bottom, I'm going to use a little bit of a smaller individual lash. And these are just the lower lash ones. You can see they're a little bit smaller. And these ones are by NYX. Contour today, I'm going to use this NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. Color right here. On my hairline. And I just want to warm up the cheeks a little bit, so I'm going to go in with this warmer color over here. For blush today, I'm going to be using this MAC blush. This one is called Margin. It's one of their older blushes that they still have around. It's one of those blushes that are just great and you can't get enough of. It's kind of shimmery too. It's got like this light color, and what I like about this blush is that you could truly get away with wearing this blush and looking like you have a blush and a highlight on. I'm going to use this Morphe E3 brush. I love blush. I'm going to go back and contour my nose a little bit because it looks a little flat. Use the lightest color to contour my nose. And even though at this point I could totally get away with not wearing a highlighter, you can see that blush kind of gave me a shimmer in my cheekbone already. But I like a little bit of an extra highlight. So I'm going to use my Anastasia Glow Kit to go in with Moonshine. This one down here. So I'm feeling like at this point I kind of want to go back to my eyes and add a shadow underneath. So let's do that. I'm going to return to my Morphe 35T palette, this one that I was using before. And I'm just going to go in with this color right down here, and I'm going to place it right underneath my lashes. For lips, I'm going to use my Stila liquid lipstick in Amore. And I'm going to go right on top of that with my Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick. This one is in Melted Nude. It's all beat up. And I'm just going to place that right here in the center. This is my finished look. I hope you guys like it. I've been wanting to create this look for like a week, so it feels really good getting my creativity out on my eyes and showing you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts, comments. Let's communicate. Let's talk. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.